constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Westbrook with the bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
On defense, the Thunder, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That was a tough game for them to lose, guys, because they really played well throughout the game.
I agree there, but despite the result, I think they can definitely take some positives away from it.
Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw good. Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark. Not really the start they wanted. They missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
Durant kicks to Roberson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
And Evans, over his career, has bounced around a little bit position-wise. He played point guard at Memphis and coming into the NBA, and then some small forward. What do you think his best position is?
I think he's one of those guys that probably is a playmaking small forward or 2 guard. He's got ball handling skills that allow him to make plays. He can score. He's small. Look out!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Charity stripe shot. Here's Cunningham. Here's Hushik. And a missed layup. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Outside Gordon. Here's Davis. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play. There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Anderson comes in for Dante Cunningham. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Eric Gordon. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Second, the Pelicans.
And the rebounding has been key because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy.
You know, one of the nicknames, guys, that came out regarding Durant was the Slim Reaper. And it caught on pretty quickly. Durant was only lukewarm to it, which is typical of Kevin. Doesn't want to bring a lot of attention to himself. Steve, if I remember, he said he just prefers KD. Am I right? Or the servant?
Yeah, that's right. The servant he talked about, which reminded me of Tony Kukoc's old nickname, the waiter. But it tells you everything you need to know about Durant. He prefers to be known from a moniker that serves others rather than glorifies himself. That's Durant.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Davis drives in. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And now a look at Russell Westbrook. Some stats on him. His last month of basketball has been fantastic. He's putting up 25 points a game, 9 assists, and 2.5 steals. And, you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
You know, and considering the skills he possesses, that's what he's pretty much expected to bring on a night-in and night-out basis, Steve.
New Orleans making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. Left side, Davis. Feeds it to Evans. Pondexter kicks to Anderson. New Orleans moving it around. Dishes it to Pondexter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Evans missing. The Thunder leading by 11. Waiters gets a wide open look. Here's Morrow. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And Evans throws it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Pondexter dishes to Davis. Oh, good on the triple. The Thunder have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And Waiters kicks to Morrow. Drills the elbow jumper.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And that's Evans penetrating, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. And that sends Tyreke Evans to the free throw line. That one on Perkins. The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
There's the dish to Anderson. It's taken away by Collison. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Pondexter from outside. And that's not going to go. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Jimmy Fredette is out there with Gordon. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And it's Ashik in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Collison. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Thunder leading by 15. Here's the screen. And Westbrook, here we go. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And Kevin Durant, guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, at 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be known as more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I'll tell you, the Pelicans have not defended well against Durant.
9 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
No, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical. And he's trying to do his part right there.
And the second free throw, good.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Well, a chance here to check out Eric Gordon. The past few weeks, he's been a major contributor. You can see where he ranks. 4th in free throw percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
I want to take a minute here to get in a quick word about his outstanding free throw percentage. I mean, you can see how he's brimming with confidence at that line.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did here, Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued, and the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do they want talent, but they want it to fit together nicely, and you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Oh!
Look out!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Left side, Gordon to end the run. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
Outside Westbrook. In low to Ibaka. Blocked. And here is Pondexter. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Evans comes in for Fredette.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Evans. That's good. Evans has got 11 points. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Gordon kicks to Evans. Here's the three. Kept alive. Here's Anderson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
They get it back. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi, Clark, ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
Davis is checked in for the Pelicans. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Pass to Jackson. 56 seconds left in the first half. From deep, Morrow. Pelicans with the rebound.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression. but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent.